White lie. These are the small, harmless untruths people tell to avoid hurting someone's feelings or to keep a minor social situation running smoothly. They are often rooted in politeness rather than deception, acting as social lubricant in everyday interactions. Telling a friend you love their terrible new haircut is a classic example, prioritizing kindness over strict factual accuracy. Psychologists note that without these gentle social buffers, human relationships would be far more abrasive and difficult to maintain. Lie of omission. This happens when someone leaves out an important piece of information, creating a false impression without actually stating anything false. By carefully selecting what to share and what to hold back, the speaker shapes a misleading reality. Imagine selling a used car and praising its reliable engine, while conveniently forgetting to mention the failing transmission. It is a subtle form of deception that often feels easier to justify internally, even though the resulting betrayal of trust can be just as damaging as a direct falsehood. Half-truth. A deceptive statement that includes some element of truth alongside a significant falsehood, making the overall claim misleading. The presence of verifiable facts acts as a camouflage, making the lie much harder to spot and easier to swallow. A student might say they spent the evening at the library, which is true, but leave out the part where they played video games on their laptop the entire time. Fabrication. This involves creating a completely false narrative or piece of information out of thin air, with no grounding in reality whatsoever. It requires a significant amount of cognitive effort to invent details, maintain consistency, and remember the fictitious elements over time. From counterfeit historical documents to entirely made-up personal anecdotes told at a dinner party, the goal is usually self-enhancement or the total manipulation of a target. Because these require whole-cloth invention, they often unravel quickly when subjected to basic logical scrutiny or fact-checking. Exaggeration, often referred to as stretching the truth, this involves taking a real fact or event and magnifying it far beyond its actual proportions. While the core event genuinely happened, the inflated details distort the listener's understanding of reality. People typically lean on this to make themselves appear more impressive, to make a story more entertaining, or to emphasize a point so strongly that it crosses the line into dishonesty. Paltering. This highly specific technique involves using truthful statements to lead someone to a completely false conclusion. Unlike a half-truth, every single word spoken is technically accurate, yet the arrangement of those facts is designed to deceive. If a politician is asked about an ongoing scandal and replies by listing their past charitable donations, they are providing true information to dodge the question and imply innocence. It is a sophisticated tactic frequently observed in legal proceedings and political debates. Noble lie. Originating in Plato's Republic, this concept describes a myth or untruth propagated by an elite or governing body for the supposed greater good of society. The perpetrators believe that the deception is necessary to maintain social harmony, protect public safety, or advance a vital agenda that the general public might resist. Perjury. This is the act of intentionally lying or making a misrepresentation while under oath in a formal legal setting, such as a courtroom or a sworn deposition. Because the justice system relies entirely on the establishment of facts to function, subverting that process is treated not just as a moral failure, but as a serious crime. The consequences are often severe, carrying heavy fines and significant prison time. It stands apart from other deceptions because it directly attacks the societal mechanisms designed to resolve disputes and uphold the law.